Good morning. Welcome back. Well, welcome back if you're watching this later, because we always have that little gap between turning the camera on and people joining. It is just about 11 o'clock. It is Wednesday. It's still May. I think it's the 20th. Today's the day when some things are starting to open again. It's a beautiful day outside. I hope that you're going to get outside and do something today, if you're watching this today. As always, we're going to wait a few moments for people watching live to come on. You are welcome to skip ahead to the point and you're welcome to stick around and listen to a little chit-chat before class actually starts. As always, if you're here early, get yourself ready for class. Start warming yourself up. Today, we won't need a lot of equipment. I'll have a chair and a body. That's about all we'll need. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great week. Hey, Russell. Hey, Ari and Jack. Welcome. I'm glad it's a really nice day outside. You know, if maybe you could do this class outside in your backyard. That would be fun. I would teach the class outside too. Maybe I'll do that as the weather's getting nicer and nicer. I'll start doing the class in the backyard, like I did with gym class yesterday, if you saw that. So, I'm just getting my body loose and warm like I always do before class starts. Just sort of moving around, keep myself loose. You can do the same. Just get yourself a chair or something you can lean on for class. Today's class, we're going to talk about some ideas that we can use to help us move. Now, yesterday's class or Monday's class, I talked about moving. And if you watched that class, you know, we just talked about the different ways that our bodies can move. And how can we make the moves that we do karate moves? Or how can we use those moves for other things? An old teacher of mine used to like to play that game. He would move his body around in a certain way and say, okay, what am I doing? And we'd have to imagine all the different things that he might be doing by moving his arm or moving his leg or moving his body in a certain way. And you can imagine that, right? Imagine. Use your imagination. Here's me moving around. Well, what am I doing with these moves? Am I doing karate? Am I dancing? Am I knocking things down in my house? Let me fix that. So we move our bodies for lots of reasons. A lot of the reasons I move my body is for fun and for exercise because it makes my body stronger and it makes it feel good. It really feels good to move around a lot, even when you feel tired. So I hope that you can learn to have fun moving your body around the same way I do. Don't feel like moving your body very much? Does that ever happen to you? What are the days when you just want to sit down and not move much? Oh, feel very tired. Well, when you're tired and your body needs rest, that's important. It's actually important to take some time to rest. Lots of the people that exercise with me in exercise classes or in personal training, I always tell them rest is part of training. Yeah, so it's okay to go crazy and have lots of fun and move around and get totally tired out. But then, well, you need to take a break. And that's okay too. That's what sleeping is for. It's a time for your body to rest and build up and grow stronger. So when you do exercise and you do your karate training, after you've exercised your body all that much and it's gotten really tired, the rest is the time when your body starts growing stronger. All that hard work makes you grow stronger. So today, we're just going to talk about some moves. We're going to talk about different ways to move. And we're hopefully going to make our bodies a little tired. And then when we're done, we can all rest. Or we can go outside and play some more. All right. So you show me how you do front position. Did you say yes, sir? Knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body, bow. Nice job. So first thing, warm up. Every class, warm up. We can warm up in lots of ways. So just start by jumping around and letting your arms flop. Remember we said we can move our bodies, right? Everybody's got a body. Some bodies are different than others, right? Some bodies are bigger bodies than others. Some bodies are smaller. Some bodies are taller and some are shorter. Some people have long legs. Some people have small legs. I knew a person who didn't have any legs at all. He was amazing. Do you know what he did? This might sound really crazy. He was a professional basketball player. What? Wait a minute, Sensei Dave, how can you be a professional basketball player if you don't have any legs? Well, he played in a wheelchair. And he was awesome. I've played basketball with him. He almost never missed. So, whatever body you've got, you can move it around. Let's do some twisting with floppy arms. When you practice karate or other kinds of martial arts, you might move your body in different ways depending on which one you're doing. So I could teach you about all of those and talk about them. But what I really want to do today is talk about ways of moving that feel different. Do you know what Sensei Dave did yesterday? Let's pick our knees up nice and high. I took a karate class online, just like you're doing, when I was the student. And in that class, we worked on some certain skills and some certain moves. But one of the things we did was practicing our moves while imagining that we were trying to move our bodies in different ways, and I'll explain that a little later, okay? But for now, we're just getting warm. All right, pick your knees up high. How high can you get them? Ooh, I'm really trying to get my knees up as high as my shoulders now that I'm getting warmer. Okay, take a break. Show me how you do jumping jacks. Russell, how are those jumping jacks going? How about you, Ari? Jack? Anybody else out there? I know there's a few more people watching. Sometimes when people are watching, I can't see their names come up. So if you're there and you want to let me know you're there, ask mom or dad to make a comment and say hi. Tell me who you are, right? So I can know who's talking to me. And Miss Farrah's watching. She'll let me know. Are you still doing jumping jacks? Okay, now, here's where I want you to grab a chair or something else like the wall that you can lean on, right? We're just practicing our basic skills to get warmed up. So I'm going to use my chair to work on my basic kicks. So first, we're going to do the front kick. So turning this way a little bit. You pick your knee up like this. If you were here on Monday's class, do you remember we talked about the different ways that your body has to move to make a kick? So you have to lift your leg like this. That means you bend at your hip and you bend at your knee. And then down there, this thing right here, this thing that's hanging on the end of my leg, what do you call those things down there? What are they called? Oh, right, your feet. I bet some of you had some silly names for them, right? All right, so when I'm doing a kick, I want to put my foot in a special place, depending on what kind of kick I'm doing. So I could point my toes, remember? I can pull my toes back. There's one more that's a little tougher to do. It takes a little more practice. And that's when you point your foot. Here, let me get in really close. I want you to see this, okay? You're going to get a good look. Here we go. Okay, can you see my foot? If I point my foot like that, and then, ready? I just pull my toes back like that. So now I'm trying to, hello, yoo-hoo. Okay, so I point my toes, I point my foot, and then just pull my toes back. Whew, that's hard to do. Let me show you from the other side. Okay, so if I pick my foot up like this, and I point my foot, and then I just pull the toes back. Wow, that's hard to do. So you can practice that. One way I like to practice that is sitting on the floor. But right now we'll use our chair or the wall to practice that move. When you hold your foot like that, we call that the front ball kick, because this, hold on, let me show you, get up close again. That part of your foot right there, can you see it? Right there, that part, that's called the ball of your foot. And so when I hold my foot like that and pull my toes back, whoa, boy, I hope my feet are clean. That's called the ball kick, right? So let's try that one. You have to think about this a little bit. Concentrate. So lift your leg up, point your foot, but then try to pull your toes back. And then from here, it's a kick by making my leg go straight and then bending and then putting it back down. Whoa. That's hard work. I'm going slow on purpose. It's okay to go slow, especially when you're practicing something new or something that's a little hard to figure out. Go ahead and take the time to try to figure it out, right? And that when you're working on figuring something out, and if it's hard for you to do, if your toes aren't cooperating and they're not doing what you want them to do, that's okay. That's normal. Let it happen. But then you just keep trying and trying and trying, one time after the other. Here's one way to try it. If you put your foot on the ground and lift your heel up, okay? Can you see my foot down there? I don't know if you can see that. Here, I'll put it up on a chair, so maybe you can see it on the chair. So pretend my foot's on the ground. See how I got my heel up, but when I put my toe, I put the ball of my foot on the ground, and then I could do it like this, right? And I start from there. So I'm doing it on the bottom. You could do it on a chair like this too if you want, or you can do it right on the ground. I put it on the ground, pick my knee up, straighten it out. See, and with my toe, the ball of my foot on the ground like this, I'm starting with my foot where I want it. Pick it up, kick it out, bend it, and then put that part of the foot on the ground. Or if you do it on the chair like I'm doing, right, there it is, stomping on it. Stomp, 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 stomp. Feel that. Do it on the floor like that. Stomp with the ball of your foot. Okay? And then try to keep your foot that way. Lift your knee up, kick, and then stomp back down again. Kick and stomp. See, with the chair, I can actually look down at my foot and see that. But it's okay on the floor too. Let's try it on the other foot, because that leg got some good exercise already. I'll give that one a chance to rest. So I'm gonna stomp my foot on the ground, ball of the foot on the ground, pick my knee up, trying to keep my toes and my foot in the same place. Make my knee go straight, bend it, put it back down. Right? And you can test it. Stomp on it a little bit. There it is. That's called, what was that called again? Right, the ball kick. The ball, why do we call it the ball kick? Right, because that's the name of that part of our foot, right there. Okay, here we go. So lift it up, straighten it out, bend it, put it back down. Lift it up, straighten it out, bend it, put it back down. Now, if you're really flexible, you might be able to reach higher than Sensei Dave can, right? Pick that leg up. One time, sometimes I like to hold my leg like this to help me and then see if I can really reach higher. Ooh, and that makes some parts of my leg stretch. 1, 2, check your toes. Are they in the right place? 3 and 4. One more time. Stomp on the ground, lift, kick, back and down. Okay, give it a rest. So think about that, some special ways of moving. Some special ways of moving we have to concentrate on to get our bodies to practice being able to do it, especially something new, right? New ways of moving our bodies. All right, let's see. Let's do one more kick. So this time we'll do a kick that's maybe easier for your foot. So this time we'll do the side kick. We'll pick our knee up. Remember, this time I'm going to make my foot bent like this because I'm going to hit with that part of my foot right there, which is called, right, the heel. So I'll lean on my chair. The foot that's on the ground turns towards the chair. Now, if you're holding on to a wall, your foot will turn towards the wall. If you're holding on to a person, like a mom or a dad or a couch, right, turn it towards them, okay? Then lift your knee up. Remember the parts of the side kick. Tilt your hips. Now look at the foot. I'm kind of paying attention to the feet today. The foot is pulled back like this, so I can push my heel straight at whatever I'm kicking. Okay? So it's start on the floor. Turn the foot, lift the knee, tilt the hips, push, then pull the leg back, and then you put your foot back on the ground. Ooh, boy. That's good work for my hip. Now you can do that fast or slow, but as long as you're doing it correctly with all the right parts, you're okay. Someday we want to do it fast, right? 1, hold on. Turn the foot, lift the knee, tilt the hips, push, pull, and then put it down. And use this for balance so we can concentrate on our leg. If this feels new to you, take your time, okay? Turn the foot, lift the knee, tilt the hips, push, pull it all back, and then put your foot back down. That's a lot of parts. Turn, lift, tilt, push, pull, and then back. How high can you push your leg up there, right? That's another way to challenge yourself. So if you feel like you're doing the kick the right way, right, you've got all the right parts there, then you can start trying to go higher and higher and higher. Some of you might be pretty bendy. I know you can kick your leg higher in the air than I can. Here we go. Let's do 2 more, okay? Turn the foot, lift the knee, tilt the body, push. Oh, that's pretty high. Pull it back, and then put it down. 1 more time. Turn the foot, lift the knee, tilt, push, pull it back, put it down, and then I'm going to turn around and do the same thing with the other leg. Let's do it 5 times, okay? So maybe 1 time just to practice that we do it all correctly. Turn the bottom foot, lift the knee, tilt your hips, push the leg out, pull it back, and then put it down. When I pull it back, I sort of turn my foot back on the floor too. Let's do that. All right, so 5 times. Here we go. Number 1, turn, lift, tilt, push, pull, and then put it back down again, right? That's 1. Here we go. Number 2, turn, lift, tilt, push. Ooh, can you reach really high? Pull it back, put it down. Number 3, turn, lift, tilt, push, pull, and then back. You know, one thing I didn't mention, when I'm practicing this, we've got 2 more, I'm trying to look with my eyes at my foot while it's out there, right? Sometimes I watch friends do kicks, and they do the kick, and then they kind of look the other way, or they look down at the floor. Try to look at your foot that's going up in the air, okay? Turn, lift, tilt, reach. Now look at that foot. Can you see it out there? Look at it. Pull it back, and then put it down. 1 more time. Turn the bottom foot, lift the knee, tilt your hips, push that foot up nice and high. Look at it, pull it back, put it down, and boy, that's good work. Now, if you did that right, you might feel like the muscles in your legs are getting a little wobbly and a little tired. That's exactly what should happen. That means you're doing it right. And if you don't feel like that, well, that might mean that you're pretty strong and that you have to do it more times before your muscles get tired. That's good too. So if you feel like you still got a lot left, maybe you should do 50 of those kicks. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about today. Last class we talked about moving, just moving our bodies. So now I want to give you some ideas about how you move your bodies. If you saw my gym class yesterday, I did some monkeying around. In my original learning, my teacher taught me to imagine being different kinds of animals to think about different ways of moving. So that's one way you could do it. You could imagine being an animal. Like, let's say you're a tiger. If you were a tiger, what would your moves look like? Would they be very soft and gentle moves? Yeah, I don't think of a tiger as soft and gentle. No, you're right. No. What is a tiger like? Do you think of a tiger as a powerful, strong animal? Is a tiger soft and fluffy? Well, kind of, but no, I think of a tiger as fierce, powerful, right? Big, strong moves when you're a tiger. So get in your guarding stance and pretend you're a tiger, and now you're defending yourself against something that's coming that's dangerous, right? There's a dangerous person or a dangerous thing happening, and you're a tiger. Ha! Right? You get low in your stance. Your hands come up strong. You're fierce, right? Does a tiger run away from things, or does a tiger come in at you really strong? I think the tiger's like the second kind. It comes right towards whatever it's doing. Yeah. Tigers, ha! Show me how you do that with it as a tiger, right? So let's do this. I'll give you a move to do. We get in our guarding stance. Let's pretend that a person or somebody is coming towards us and we're tigers. So we're going to take both hands and kind of open them up like this, like I'm making claws with my fingers. I'm going to open up. I'm going to make these circles like my claws are circling out and scratching somebody. And they open up, and then I'm just going to go right in. Ha, 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 and just doing some pushes. See, I'm coming right at you? So here's the tiger. Someone's reaching at you. Your hands circle up. And then with one leg, I'm going to stomp in and push really hard. And I stomped on the floor really strong, connecting to the ground with lots of power. All right, tigers, are you ready? So just make a circle and then step in. 1, 2, 3. That's your tiger move. Here we go. Go. Let me see your tiger face. Getting close. I don't want to be scary. But a tiger face is fierce, right? It's not like a kitty cat face. That's different. Then you'd be soft and cuddly. Although, I have cats, and when they're mad, they look like little tigers. They look pretty fierce. Let's try that again. Circle, and then push, push, push. Right? Big stomping feet with strength in your legs. That's what a tiger does. It charges right in. Sometimes, when you're doing something, you might want to be more like the tiger, right? Circle! Charge! Ha! Ha! Arr, show me your tiger face. Those are good tiger faces. Okay, come on back. Now here's a different animal. This animal is not fierce like a tiger. It's not big and powerful like a tiger. It's slippery and bendy and sneaky and quick. Can you think of an animal like that that's sneaky and slippery and bendy and really quick? If you said snake, you were thinking the same way I was thinking. So imagine if there was something dangerous and you were being more like a snake. Maybe your arms would be sneaking around and wrapping. Your body would be bending in different ways. And your feet would move differently. Right now, a snake doesn't have feet. But if we're pretending to move more like the snake, we do a couple things. The snake wraps around things. Its arms are real flexible and bendy. And when it does do a strike, it's quick and fast and short. Very snappy. Right? So now imagine you're a person in danger and you're going to act more like the snake. Right? So here comes an arm reaching towards me, and what I'm going to do is kind of bend out of the way, right? I'm going to bend out of the way, and then I'm going to take my arm. It's going to, like a snake, it's going to wrap right around that person like this, like this. Okay? So here's that person reaching for me. I move out of the way a little bit. My arm comes over, and it wraps around, then wraps around again. I'm just wrapping. So move like a snake. Show me how you move like a snake. You shouldn't be crawling on the ground. That would be like an animal, like a real snake. We're pretending to be the animal. But what we're thinking about is making my body be more snake-like in the way that it does things. So I'm wrapping around, quick little strikes, maybe poking with my fingers or something, right? That's the snake. Let's see. So now you're like the snake, slithering around, and something reaches for you, so your arm comes up, and it wraps right around the arm. And then you come in and you go poke like that really fast. So we move out of the way, wrap the arm, and poke. That's it. Move out of the way, wrap the arm, poke. Ooh, like the snake. Show me your snake moves. I'm pretty snaky. Okay, come on back. So, can you see how we can imagine moving in different ways? And being like the tiger is being strong and I'm going right in for what I want. I'm not letting anything get in my way. And that sometimes that might be the right way to do things. Other times it makes sense to be a little more slippery and sneaky, right? Which one do you think would be really good at escaping if someone was grabbing them, the snake or the tiger? Oh, well, they might both be good at it, but they would do it in different ways, wouldn't they? Sometimes you want to be slippery and bendy like the snake, and sometimes you want to be fierce and powerful like the tiger. And there are lots more animals we could do, right? I bet you some of you remember the monkey move. Remember the monkey move? Then we try to act more like a monkey, right? What do you think like a monkey? I think of a monkey maybe a little kooky and crazy. Is a monkey slow or is a monkey full of energy? Yeah. Do monkeys stand really still and take strong stances, or do they kind of jump around? Yeah, they jump around. So here's the monkey move, okay? Pretend somebody's reaching towards you and now you're the monkey. You bend down low in your stance because you've got, see how my feet are like this? And my arms are flopping up and down while I jump. So maybe someone's grabbing onto my hands or reaching out to grab me, and I do monkey on them. What if I'm trying to escape like the monkey? Yeah, jump around like a monkey. Let me see, jump. Come on, monkeys, jump. That's pretty good. Watch out for the furniture. Look out for your sister, Jack. Good. All right, hold on, monkeys, calm down. That's pretty good stuff. So the monkey move, now, by the way, do you notice when you jump around like a monkey, does it make you feel tired? It does for me. I feel like I did a lot of exercise. The monkey's a great way to exercise. So you're jumping around like a monkey. When you're a monkey, are your moves light or are they heavy? I don't know. They could be both. If you're a gorilla. No, the monkey's kind of light. He jumps around. He can swing and leap. Boy, the monkey can move in lots of cool ways. So think about times when you might have to be more like the tiger, or other times when you have to be more like the snake, or maybe times when you have to be like the monkey. And try to use all different versions of those moves, whatever kind of move you're doing. Later on, when I teach you some more, we'll practice all of our moves like those kinds of animals. And that's one way you can imagine moving your body differently, right? Do I want to move like a tiger today? Nah, I don't feel like a tiger today. But I definitely feel like a monkey today. I'm going to do all my moves like I'm the monkey. And then they become fun and light and jumpy. But sometimes I feel like the tiger, and I want to be fierce. All right. Nice job, everybody. You did a good job today in class. So think about those ideas that I gave you today, and let me come back to you for one thing, okay? So before we finish, I always like to give you a little lesson. So this week we've been talking about something called intuition. Can you say that? Right. And if you remember, intuition is a feeling that you have about where you are or who you're with or whatever's going on around you. You might get a feeling about it. You might feel really good about it. Like, wow, this person that I'm talking to is a really nice person, and I just feel like they're a nice person. Or, boy, this person is making me feel a little scared and a little uncomfortable, and there's something I don't like. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I can put my finger on it, but I feel it. Well, that's what intuition is. It's the feeling you have about whatever's going on around you or whoever. So we can teach our intuition to be better at making the right decision about which feeling to have. So one of the ways to teach it is to set good boundaries. Can you say boundaries? Do you remember what a boundary is? Right. A boundary is something between two things or many things, right? Something between you and something else. Now, a boundary could be a real thing, like a door. If you're on one side of a door and somebody's on the other side of the door, well, the door is the boundary, right? But other boundaries are more about what we see. If you're walking towards me and I go like this, did I just put up a boundary? Well, the boundary is the message I'm sending you. My hands being like this says, don't come any closer, doesn't it? The boundary is the safety zone, real or imaginary, between you and something else. And we want to learn how to set good boundaries. And you do that with other people with your words. Back off. You're too close. What do we say in our class? Give me some space, please. If you're trying to say it nicely. So I want you to practice that. You can practice with your brother or your mom or your dad. They come walking towards you and you're just practicing, and they're going to say, maybe they're reaching for you, and you put your hands up and you say, back off. Or, give me some space, please. You know, we practice that in class quite a bit. But see if you can practice that at home. Learn how to set good boundaries between you and people around you. Sometimes you don't want a boundary, right? Mom's coming in for a hug. Are you going to say back off? No. All right, friends, let's finish up. Show me how you do front position. Knowledge in the mind. Honesty in the heart. Strength in the body. Show me your bow. You did a great job today, class. Thanks so much for coming. I'll be back at 4 o'clock today with another class, and then at 4:45 for another story. I hope to see you there. Have a great day and enjoy this beautiful weather. Bye.